Threescore and several years ago, a person was brought forward. That person would be me. It was with the idea that all things are not equal. It was with the idea that not everyone is a winner. It was with the idea that not everyone is a loser. And the best that we can hope for is to die in our sleep. With these truths being self-evident, I have a daydream. That daydream is to lead this nation, nay, this world, into a glorious future of mediocrity. A world where every household will have an endless supply of toilet paper, and where all of our Australian brothers and sisters will never be considered below us, even though they are down under. A world where our Canadian allies will never have to say, "I'm sorry," just for being Canadian, or to be ridiculed for not knowing that their bacon is just round ham. A world where the British, will never have to be reminded that they had to ask the Yanks, the Canucks, the Aussies, and the Kiwis to bail them out of not one, but two world wars. A world where the French will never have to speak French again, so that everyone can understand them when they say, "We don't surrender," and they can fight for their own freedom. I am Lloyd Mendenhall, the Grumpy Blogger, and I am running for president in 2020. And I approve this message. Okay. Wow. I have been on a run for about an hour now. Actually, a little more than an hour. And you guys noticed I started 5 minutes early. Mel will have noticed because he's just sitting down. But he texted me. I started at 5 minutes early so that by the time we get to the show, it's 7 o'clock. And it was right at that. And because I think Mel did that last night. But anyways, before we get on to any more rat killing and explanations, let's bring in the man with the golden voice. The man with Santa's whiskers. The man who is a legend in his own mind. The man who's trying to imitate Willie Nelson. He needs a haircut. Anyways, here we go. Hey, Mel.
Hello, Lloyd.
Hi.
Ooh, boy, I
Yeah.
didn't think I was going to make it.
Hey, 30 minutes ago, I was still sitting in front of Freddy's waiting to get my hamburger.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
So you were pushing it too, huh?
Oh, yeah, every bit. I got in here. Matter of fact, Greg called me to to do a pre-check on everything. And I'm in the truck. He says, "What's going on?" I said, "I'm still in the truck." He says, "Are you kidding me?" And I actually had planned to go on at 6:55. But, yeah, we're Mel's braids. Actually, you look like you might have got a haircut.
No, not yet.
Not yet?
I'm
Okay.
due for one, though. Yeah, it's
But
still
anyways,
wet.
yeah.
I just got out of the shower 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, I know you texted me, and it's like, well, that's okay. I may be late, too, the way things are going. And, hey, you know how we always talk about remember to save?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I saved.
Did you?
No, I saved when I put in the new timer and set this all up. Everything, I made sure everything new stuff was all saved.
And saved
Unfortunately,
it to a blank file.
No, I saved it to your file. So I had to redo that this afternoon after I realized what the heck I'd done. You know, matter of fact, I even renamed your new file with today's date. And it's like,
Oh.
I even did it to the backup file.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I did it all. Like, crap.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Hey, weren't you going to ask me why I chose this color shirt tonight for your show?
Why did you choose that color shirt for tonight's show?
Well, so that it would match the new hat that I got.
Oh. Aha, you got one of the
See?
new Grumpy Vlogger hats.
Yeah. Some people have to buy them themselves, you know.
I know. I should. Is that the dad hat? Yeah, that's the dad
Yeah.
hat.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, okay, it doesn't have the solid top on it, does it?
No, it's kind of mushy.
Mushy. Yeah. 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 That's the only thing. That's what I was scared of. Now I know. But
I
hey,
wanted to let you know that it came in.
good. Good. I
I
remember now.
ordered it like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Actually, that's pretty
Yeah.
good for them. Okay, let's.
Yeah, I wish DJI shipped that quick.
Yeah, I know, right? Let's see. Okay, first off, we want to welcome Bob, Casey, Jody from Drone Shots, Agent K. Let's see, Grant, Mr. Stay Drunk. Who else we got? We got Artco Drone Solutions. Mitch, old guy and a drone. That is hard to say when you're out of breath. I was still working on my drink, and I looked in here. It's like 2 minutes.
What did you mean you were in timeout when you texted me?
Oh, I said, it was probably the way I quoted it. I said, I may be late too, but I spoke to my watch.
Then you sent another one that said, I'm in timeout. I thought you, I thought Nightbot timed you out or something.
No, I hope not. Anyways, Oki Productions, welcome. And let's see, we got Artco and Jaybird's here. All right, got the usual suspects. So,
yeah.
Did you get to
Greg.
see? Did you get to see my new timer?
I was looking at it on my phone out on the back porch. Yeah.
And there we go.
Now I thought that doesn't work if he calls you.
I think it does. Why is it still? Why is it? I've got it ringing on 3 different things now. Oh, I know what you did. Hang on a second. Let me give his audio. There we go. Now he's got audio.
G'day.
Hello, Greg.
Can you hear me? You can.
Yes.
It's working.
Yes.
It's working. Yeah, once we
Yeah,
finally
I just
figured
thought-
out.
Yeah, you're in timeout, Lloyd. Go back to the corner. Come on, in timeout. Well, you and I, we're going to run the show for the rest of the time.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, there
Sounds
we
like
go.
a plan.
Okay.
Sounds like
all
a
right.
plan, Greg.
Yeah. There we go. All
Hello,
right.
Rick.
I'm in timeout now.
Okay. Where's the sound effects? We need a cheer. We need something. Let me see.
How's
There
that?
you go.
Does that work? Does that work?
Yeah, that's the one. That'll do.
Okay. Because I also have this one.
Please try again later.
Lloyd is gone.
Yeah. You guys put me in timeout.
Let's see. And you know, for the dead silence that he's supposed to have. Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be fun. I can see.
See, the problem is Lloyd has actually gone to sleep. He's so tired. It's time for a nana nap.
Yeah.
I'm being paid back, guys. I'm being paid back. I understand.
Hey, Lloyd. Did you have to move so hard just now? You leaned up in your chair and, oh my goodness, are you okay?
Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna have to mute both of you in a minute here. Be careful.
Greg and I are roasting Lloyd on his own show somehow. I don't know how we ended up here, but
I
let's
know.
run with it.
So, Greg, other than giving me a
And
hard
by
time,
the way, Lloyd, just one more, because Lloyd, we've got all these fart sound effects, and for those
Right.
moments when, you've had the beans the night before.
5 dispatch. Pockets of fire all around.
Okay.
okay. So, did you have anything other than? Would you?
I did have something other than the fun and games and frivolity.
Right.
It's a reminder about the global fly-in. It was going to be this weekend on Drone, but we're moving it a week later. And we're going to do it again simulcasting on Kelly's channel. So you'll be live on Drone and on Ready Set Drone. You'll be flying after Lloyd's show today. Come in and join the Drone Discord, and I'm going to get people who want to go and test their drones, see if they can send a video feed. We can test it today. You don't have to go out and fly. You just put the bird on the bench, and I'll tell you how to go and send the video in, and away we go. We can test it out.
Yeah.
Power it up, test it out, make sure you're happy.
Okay.
And then not this weekend, the one after.
Right.
Friday for you guys. You can fly live. And, we're going to go around the world, have a look at different videos coming from different places, different people flying, and have a whole heap of fun.
Sounds like a good idea. Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I may actually...
And I'm glad you've got the server to be able to do that with.
Yeah. And the one other thing, for those people who don't have a RTMP-capable sending drone, I'm also testing some other Wirecast stuff, so I'll paste the link to my Discord and also to help me test some stuff at the end of Lloyd's show, and that'll be really helpful for anyone who's got some time on their hands to help that.
Okay.
Help with that.
All right. And we will definitely promote it. You have a wrench, right? So you can post it in the chat. You should be able to. I think you have a wrench. You don't. You should have.
Yeah,
Just
he does.
1 second. I'm in two places at the same time.
Yeah, I know. You were trying to be.
No, I just started hearing a voice in my head, and
that's not coming from us.
But anyway, I hear voices in my head, guys. Okay, I'm out of here.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh.
Where's that button?
he can never find the hang up button. I have the same problem. Oh, that was fun.
Oh, that's funny.
Actually, I needed that. That was funny. Yeah. But anyways, I'm sure everybody knows by now, and I mentioned on your show that Judy, all of her tests came back to the positive, or negative, I guess. Came back good, so.
Yeah.
But she's been having, last night she had a rough night, had some breathing problems, so we got to figure out what's causing that. And part of the reason I'm running late is because when they called after she was in the hospital, the doctor's office called and says, "Do you need any refills?" I said, "Yeah, she needs one on her pain meds." They said, "Okay, yeah, we'll call it right in." Never heard anything. Well, she ran out. And I called they called me and said, "Oh, we got this other medicine." So I went over there and picked it up. And then they turned around and, but they didn't have the pain med that she needed. So I typed to the doctor this. I finally sent him a message this morning, and they sent back, or last night, and they sent back a message this morning and said, "Oh, we called that in on the 29th. It didn't go through the first time." I'm like, all right. What's the problem? Well, then I called the pharmacy and said, "No, we ain't never got it." So anyways, I sent him a nasty letter again to the doctor's office. I said, "It did not come through, and she's out. Do your job." They did. So at 5:34, I get a message that says, and they close at 6:30. Well, I knew I was going to be busy with this. So 5:34, I go all the way across Highway 69, and then have to come all the way back over. I get here, and Judy's like, "Man, I sure would like a Freddy's hamburger," which meant I had to drive the other end of town. So I was, and then Greg calls me and
had you known, you could have done that on the way home.
She says she couldn't find her phone, or she would have called me like, "Well, okay," But I thought, but anyways, I got to admit they were good hamburgers tonight. They were fresh. And I drove
Alexa should have called for her.
Yeah, exactly. I drove like a bat out of hell, so they were still hot.
Jeez.
That's why I wasn't worried about you being late, because I wasn't sure I was going to be on time. But anyways.
Oh, okay. And I ended up not being late after all.
Yeah, you ended up. But I did start the show 5 minutes early because, we kind of talked about this last night. It's what you said you were doing, and you're going to start the timer before the hour, like everybody else does. So that's what I did.
Well, I
So
didn't last night though. I started it on the hour.
you started on the hour, but we
Yeah.
talk about. I thought we talked about that.
No, what I talked about was trying to talk, thinking about talking Mitch into starting a half an hour later.
Ah, yeah. Well, that.
And I forgot when
Yeah,
he was in chat. I forgot.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
haven't even-
yeah. But so, anything exciting happened since last night?
Well, I went to work this morning thinking I had one run to do. Hello, Jeff. Hello, everybody in chat, by the way. And by 10 o'clock, I had 5 runs to do.
Oh man!
Except he sent them to me on my phone in text message. So I was trying to blow, because he did a screen thing, I don't know, sent me the work order on my text, and there was 5 of them. So you got to try and blow it up big enough to see the lettering in it.
Right.
But then it's so big you can't see the whole thing, so you're moving around on it trying to find the information you need. Turned into a royal pain in the ass, but
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. I guess it was Art I was talking to about starting the timer 5 minutes ahead of time. We were talking about after.
I was so fed up today, I about just took the truck back to the yard.
Oh, really? That frustrating.
Yeah, this company just sucks, It's just,
Yeah.
they talk a lot of smack. They talk a lot of smack, but they got no back.
Yeah. Who else? Okie Productions. Breaking in before it's your turn. Let's see. You're getting to be just like the liberals, breaking in before it's your turn. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Anyways, I missed a few people in here. Okie Productions, Ray Kelly, Jay Santiago, Help at Home Jim. Glad to see you're here. I know you're not feeling good, but I am very glad to see you. Jeff, of course, you've been here before, and I'm glad to see you. And did Wendell live? Wendell is here. Hey, Wendell. And the guy that I picked for my, I'm going to start doing it's going to be the shout out of the month, not the shout out of the week. But the one I'm choosing this week is because he's accomplished something, and I'll talk about that a little later. But I was hoping he might be in tonight, but he gave me a great shout out on his live show last night, so that was appreciated. And I ended up missing. I was there, and then it died, and then he started over because he didn't have any sound last night, and so when he started over, I missed it. But he still gave me a good shout out, so I appreciated that, and I watched it. But anyways, I want to touch on this subject just once tonight. But we were talking last night about the rioting and stuff going on, and I made the comment about how well Tulsa was handling it and how they'd agreed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometime after we got off the air, it turned violent, and they actually blocked the interstates. They started trashing some businesses, and so the mayor and the chief of police met with them today and to see what their demands were. Now, I don't know that they accomplished anything. Yeah.
The mayor and the
Tulsa.
chief of police
Right.
of Tulsa.
Yeah. Met with the organizers of the march, the original organizers of the march, to see what it was they wanted to try and stop any more violence. And yet,
the terrorists, in other words, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's negotiating with the terrorists.
yeah, I was a little disappointed in that. They, because I think after last night, they should have stopped all negotiation. They were all working well together, and then the thugs showed up, and the thugs have sent out a notice again to destroy one of the malls downtown. So it's sad that
in Tulsa.
In Tulsa, yeah.
No place anywhere near where the actual event took place.
Absolutely, yeah. I will say this: we had some protests, the first ones I've seen, and this whole time's been going on, and they were saying they were organized by one of the church groups because they were saying, honk if you love Jesus type stuff, or we support, they were very peaceful. It was right in the middle of the downtown. They were very peaceful, but, I was just really disappointed because during the Ferguson riots and all that, Tulsa never caved to that. But they finally fell prey to that group that is being brought in and shipped in. But anyways,
yeah, I think Tulsa did. I think everywhere did over the Ferguson thing.
They didn't have any violence. They had some protest, but they didn't have any violence. And at the time, they had some justification because there had just been a black person shot by, actually, she wasn't white, she was Latino, but a woman officer shot this man. And in the end, it was all settled, and she ended up, was found not guilty. And she moved to a different department because they didn't want to put her on the streets to cause problems. But the guy was pulling a gun.
See,
yeah, and
that doesn't justify rioting.
I know.
No riot is justified for any reason.
I'm saying we never had the riots in Oklahoma during Ferguson. We had some peaceful marches asking for some changes, and it just so happened the two coincided. The two instances coincided. But there was never rioting. But last night they actually had rioting, burning, and looting in Tulsa. So,
just no sense in that.
Yeah, Okie Productions is saying that OKC was a mess. Just about everyone they arrested for vandalizing was from out of the state, and that's unfortunately it. Oh, Xeno Nation is here. Hey, don't forget his show starts right after my show.
They truck them in. They truck them in. They bus them in.
Yeah, and you guys know where I stand. Hey, this thing they had here in Muskogee was more like one of those car wash fundraisers. They had their signs. Unfortunately, the people they had stand out front were the women who were salad bar challenged, if you know what I mean. They didn't have the gals. I'd have honked a lot more if there'd been the young gals in skimpy bikinis out there, but nah, they had their grandmas out there.
Yeah.
I did not want to see them in bikinis. But anyways, I digress. I think with some of the new stuff that's coming up right that was just announced this evening, late this afternoon, early this evening, that there's going to be some changes. There needs to be, And I think we need to start, if you've got an injustice in your neighborhood, deal with it. Talk to the authorities, do the right thing. Even stand out on the corner and wave a sign and say, John Dingleheimer Schmitz or whatever his name is a jerk, and he's our mayor. Protest. That's your right. I support that. But don't go burning down businesses. These businesses up there they were just starting to recover from COVID, and in these big cities, they've lost businesses they'll never get back, But, hey, Metro. Bill the Drone Reviewer is in here. I want to take this time. Yeah. I got to tell you this. Back when there was all sorts of stuff going on between everybody, I put certain words into my into my what's that
Nightbot.
bot? Nightbot, yeah. So that nobody could come in, and because we were having spammers coming in and talk about this, that, and another thing. And unfortunately, one of the things that I didn't want spammed was, yeah, it sickens my heart to see this. Yeah, exactly, Bill. And thank you for joining. But I wanted to let you know, you were he last week let me know very nicely that he would been in the show, but his chat wasn't showing up. That's because I had his name set up so that people wouldn't spam it and start saying anything bad. Because you know how I am. I'm out of that.
Oh.
You know. And it was
Yeah.
Nightbot that actually did it to him. I went back through and cleared all that up this way. And so, Bill, I want you to know I apologize. That was strictly to keep. This is from months and months and months ago. I just hadn't checked it. And I'm glad you let me know, and we got that straightened out. And I'm very glad to have you on the show tonight. And I'm glad to have everybody who's here. But let's see, what time is it? Because I'm actually going to try staying on time tonight. So you didn't get to see my new?
Yeah, I watched it on my
did
phone
you?
outside.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
worked on that last night. So.
Well, when I got home, or when I got here to the house, I took 1,000 milligrams of ibuprofen.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the shower, ate dinner, went out and sat on the back porch and turned on the phone, and that turned the thing on, and that was showing. So I immediately went back in the house and took a hit of acid.
Okay. Oh, speaking of acid, I got to redo those backgrounds that I used last night to go, like that real psychedelic Grateful Dead one I had. I got them because I lost all that I saved from your show last night. Yeah, so I got to put my acid trip backgrounds back up there.
Oh my goodness!
You just reminded me.
Oh,
This is
my
definitely.
goodness.
There's definitely a squirrel moment. You said acid, and I thought of those backgrounds.
I wonder if I'm going to have any information from, DJI store. Shipping
We're sorry.
company is FedEx.
Oh, cool.
So my new DJI item is on its way, apparently. Log into your
Let's see.
DJI account to check shipping status. Okay.
Okay, well that's good. So it's on. They've
DJI.com.
They've at least.
My account.
Yeah, I'm really glad Bill came in, and because I miss seeing him on here.
Partially shipped.
Partially shipped. They probably shipped everything but the batteries.
Yep.
Is it me, or are you going in and out of focus?
I'm probably going in and out of focus.
Oh, okay.
'cause
All
I'm
right. I
moving
thought my
around.
eyes. I thought I'm gonna have to put my glass back on because this is getting
Let
bad.
me-
And they're talking
let me
about
drag this
tripping.
tab over
And
here.
I'm thinking, okay. Oh man.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly. That's the batteries is what's not shipped yet. Why in the hell can't they get their shit together? For being one of the greatest electronics companies, tech companies in the world,
Yeah.
they've sure got their head up their ass. And I'm not afraid to say it, DJI.
Yeah, I was thinking of 100 other things that I could use to follow that up with, but I'm trying to stay, slightly above the fray
Well,
a little bit. Yeah, I was.
you don't want to go much past where I'm at here. You know, you'll
Well,
you
I
lose
know.
your reputation of being a nice guy.
Yeah, I know, right?
And I'm the one being grumpy. Maybe I need to wear the hat, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
there you go.
Jesus.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I know.
Oh, my
Okay,
God.
well, let's see. All right, we're on track. So, let's get right into this next part here. This is I'm kind of decided I'm going to do the shout out to about once a month because I want it to be worthwhile. Yeah, I want it to be something that is, because I think I have the hardest time trying to pick people because I like everybody out there. So, but this one here, I'm just going to go ahead and start it. And
What? Oh, I'll keep quiet.
what?
Well, I mean, I know that's what you say in public, but how come you don't say the things you say to me?
All right, just that's for
I
you,
knocked
Mel.
it over on that one.
There you go. All right, we're going to do the shout out, and I'm going to mute Mel before he gets me into trouble. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, he is. He hit 10,000 last night. Scott did, or this weekend, and he actually did it. COVID is what got him to the 10,000. He was kind of plugging along like we do, just kind of flatlined, and then all of a sudden, he did what the way he explained it is COVID-19 hit. And everybody had to start working from home. May 13th, which is a Friday the 13th, everything shut down. Okay? They declared it an emergency, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, everybody went and ordered, cameras like what you and I have. They sold out virtually overnight or over the weekend anyways. Well, he'd done a video how you can use your cell phone for a live cam, for a camera, and he has a tutorial on it. Well, everybody he'd done it months before COVID. Well, everybody else started coming out with one afterwards, but his was one of the first ones to actually be active when COVID hit, and everybody had to suddenly get a camera so they could work from home. And he went whoosh, right through the ceiling. And he rolled over 10,000 this weekend, or like Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure which, but so. And he gave me a good solid shout out last night on his show. So, and if you guys, and if you haven't
Very
seen
cool.
his stuff, you need to go see it because he really puts a lot of work into his videos. And
Filling
if you
in
want,
for Chris Hope.
who is? Who we got?
Bob Casey apparently is filling in
Oh,
for Chris
okay,
Hope.
yeah.
I didn't even realize Chris isn't there. It's Bob doing the posting tonight.
Yeah,
Of Chris.
I did not hear from Chris either. Usually
Well,
I
thank
do.
you, Bob.
Also, I noticed there's Jim Boyd is in here too. Oki Productions. Did you realize that's Matt?
Millennial Matt?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I think it is because he put in the chat, and if I'm wrong, well then I apologize. He says, "You like me, even though I'm a millennial."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's
Okay.
I hate it when trains fall down. Anyone get hurt? What did I miss? See, that's why I don't watch the chat.
Yeah, just leave it to me. I got it covered. No, they're talking
Okay.
about that train derailment that I flew the other day.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Yeah. I know which one.
Actually, I didn't fly the derailment, but I flew the upright when they
Right,
those
when they put it up. Yeah.
bulldozer crane gizmos
Right.
standing it back up, which
Okay.
was really cool to see.
Cool. Yeah. When I hit 800, I have a very nice sponsor. He was my first Patreon. That's Rick Halber, he was in here, right? I'm sure I saw him.
Yeah, he was earlier, I'm sure.
Yeah, he said he wasn't feeling. He said he was having troubles breathing. So, anyways, he has sponsored me on this, and so I will be giving away when I hit 800. I'll be giving this away, and the controller that goes with it, and as soon as I hit 800, that we'll have a drawing for that, and somebody will receive that. It's sitting right over here, behind my stuff over here, still in the box. I haven't even opened that. I haven't touched it. I don't even know what it looks like other than what the pictures show. So, and if I don't hit 800 pretty soon, I'm going to fly the thing. I'm just going to take it out, charge it up, and fly it. There's Coast to Coast Drones, Bill Thomas. And no battery, Lloyd. Yeah, I'll give be my luck. I'll open it up. There won't be a battery in there. And welcome, Thunderbird. I forgot to welcome you earlier. But, yeah. What else? I've done the shout out. I've done that. Man, we're way ahead tonight. So, what new things have you got planned for your channel?
Well, I've been doing
over the next
some
few
thinking,
weeks.
And I haven't heard anything from DJI and Grapevine yet, but as soon as I hear from DJI in Grapevine, Texas, and hear some more from DJI in Shanghai, because that's what they do, they Shanghai you.
Right.
I got some things on the back burner that I'm trying to put together, and I don't know, there might be some real decent drone giveaways coming up, like for 2,500 and 5,000 subscribers.
Okay, I was watching the chat. You're going to give something away when you hit
There
25,000?
No, 2,500 and
2,500. Oh, and 5,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about major drone giveaways.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Pro Platinums or Air
Something like that,
2s
yeah.
or Minis.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be, but we got to get some big subscriber numbers coming in.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. It's I've been staying steady. I've yet to hit 750. I've come close. I was at 149 about a week ago. I'm back down to 149. I've yet to hit 750. I'm still in the low 740s. That's I still enjoy doing this.
750?
Huh?
I saw a thing said you hit 750.
Oh, that was 750 uploads.
Yeah. Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, that was 750 uploads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've got more uploads than I have subscribers. Yeah.
Damn, Jim, that sucks.
What's that?
I thought you had 750.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, that's all right. Hello, Carlos.
Oh, there's Carlos, yeah.
Ron and
So,
Bill.
for running late, I'm not sure I should have started 5 minutes early because now I'm like, okay.
Well, that's all right. If you've got everything on your list checked off, then nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't. I'm glad you mentioned. everything on my list is on these keys down here. So I had to stop
Yeah.
and look, and I missed something that will help me out regardless. Yeah, and don't forget, there's the Discord. Greg put up in the Discord. Go check with that if you want to fly with him. Not this coming weekend, but the following weekend. So if you want to do the fly-in, he's doing that in conjunction with Kelly Shores at Ready Set Drones. But
Yeah, now the way that's going to work, everybody, just in case there's somebody that's not aware of it, or there's Chris Hope,
there's Chris Hope.
somebody that doesn't
All right.
know about it. Greg has a server set up that you would use your RTMP custom link in your GoPro app, and he will give you the RTMP address that you type in, and then it'll be something like your name as your password.
Yeah.
So you'll type in RTMP : the URL / your password, which will probably be your name, and that will connect you to his server. And then he takes that feed from his server and broadcasts it on his live stream.
Yeah.
So he'll get several people connected to his server
Right.
via the RTMP link,
Yeah.
doing a live flight, okay? And then he'll broadcast your live flight on his live stream show from Australia.
Right.
Now, the server is in Texas. I'm pretty sure that's the one he's using.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
one that's in Texas.
Yeah.
So you'll be connecting to an RTMP link to a server in Texas. Greg will pull that feed from that server and bring it into his system at his house and put it up on his YouTube channel.
Right.
So
Yeah.
anybody that wants to participate in that, click on that Discord link that Greg has posted in the chat.
Yeah.
And just let it open in a browser, let it sit there till the show's over, and then go pay attention to it. But go ahead and grab that link now so that you don't have to try and fish for it later. And Greg, if you want to post that again for everybody, that'd be good too.
They can make up their
People
own
can make up their own
key. Their own key. He's got a.
Oh,
that's something
okay.
else that he didn't talk about. Is he's got a new setup to where it will show him all the keys. So all he's got to do is reach out and grab it. He doesn't have to wait for you to text it back to him. Hey, this is my key. So,
Okay.
and I also want to welcome Drone Kings in Darwin. Brad, if I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves me. I run into him a lot over on Jason's channel, the music channel. My mind just went blank. It's just one of them weeks. What I was going to do before I get off here, I want to do a little bit of begging, I guess. Not really begging, just some merchandising. That's what I'm going to be. Merchandising.
Yeah.
So, just I've got these available at my store. Well, I'm going to show you, and the links can be found in the description. There's the trucker hat. That's the back of the trucker hat. Nope, that's not the back. That's the back of the trucker hat. Okay. There's the dad hat. That's one Mel has, and that's the back of it. And I have these shirts. These are for my conservative friends because the logo is on the right. And these are for my liberal friends because the logo is on the left. So with that said and done, that's what I've got for sale.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
T-Bird. Question. Will the server in Texas transmit an Australian accent? Yes, T-Bird. It actually does transmit with an Australian accent, but it also has a southern drawl.
and Bill, thanks for showing up. Glad you're in here tonight, and you say hello to Miss Valerie for us. Those squirrels might run rampant.
It was nice to see Sally on your show tonight.
On whose
I
show?
tried to ask in your chat why you had a show tonight. I thought your show was tomorrow night. You had me all messed up
Oh.
because I knew Lloyd's was tonight, and then you went live, and I was like, wait a minute, am I in a time warp continuum here somehow? But anyway.
Yeah. Let's see. I ran a couple of fishing tournaments when I tried to get the raffle prizes. I got called. I called it begging too. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So we're coming up. I'm probably not going to get an hour out of this, but I had kind of a rough night with Judy, so and I was running behind when I got here, so I've really covered everything, and I know that I want to get off here in time for Xeno Nation.
Ron?
They have their show for Ron Brown to have his show tonight, and I don't want to overlap too much, so I'm probably going to cut this about 5 minutes short because I started 5 minutes early, and I'm right at 50 minutes now. So, and I was going to run the timer, start the timer at 5 till, but I think I'm going to go ahead and start it now. But after the last couple of weeks we've had worrying about Judy's health and stuff, it's just been, right now I'm just exhausted. So, yeah, it messes
have
with
a
you.
question
Yeah.
that I want to throw out there before
Sure.
you go.
Okay.
Some YouTube channels have a join button option.
Oh, okay.
I have looked into turning that on, and part of the requirements, it says that you got to have 30,000 subscribers.
Really?
Yeah. But I know there's channels with 1,300 subscribers that have activated the join button. One of them is an acquaintance. And when I started asking how did you do that, started getting ignored. Haven't heard from them since.
Okay.
So if anybody in the chat
Knows how
to activate the join button, let us know.
Yeah, for
Well, you
those
can
that
become
understand,
a member of that channel.
yeah, it's sort of it's a lot like Patreon, except
Kind of like Patreon. Yeah.
yeah, it's sort of the YouTube's version of it. So, you'll notice it on Kelly Shores because he's got his flight.
Kelly Shores has it.
Yeah, he
Yep.
has it.
Yep.
You know, and I have noticed some lower channels have had it activated too, and I've never really looked at it to see what's
Well, I've only
going on.
communicated directly with one person
Right.
that, is below the 30,000 mark, but has that activated. And I sent them an email and a text. And my last text was, "Why are you ignoring me?"
Huh.
You know?
Greg says he can do that. He just hasn't activated it yet.
Well, how do you
And-
activate it when you don't have 30,000 subscribers if that's what it's required to activate it, but yet people are getting it activated? So how do you do it?
I don't know.
See that?
They've offered it to him.
How do they offer the join button?
They
How do
send
they-
it to you
I
to
don't
offer it
get
to
it.
you. I don't know. Why did YouTube give me a free Google Nest? They did. I don't know why, but I got one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, there's got. I'm not gonna. Okay. Yeah. It's a human selection process. You need to be offered to it. How and why? No no effing idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
NFI. I almost read that out. I almost said the whole thing. Whoops, that would have been my bad. So, okay. Well, guys, we managed to get close. We managed to get almost an hour out of
Turn
this.
out the lights.
Yeah.
The
So
party's over.
I am going to start the timer once again. And I'll stay in the chat for a few minutes, and then I'll have a final parting words. But Mel, I know you'll go out and smoke a cigarette probably. And
Yep.
I appreciate you being my co-host. I appreciate you being here. And
Well, thank you for having me.
it's always fun. And well, it started out fun, kind of went afterwards. It's like somebody said, I lost steam. So, anyways, guys, don't forget to join Oz by Drone's Discord server if he wants to post that up there one more time. Yeah. Yeah, I've tried not to use that word, but occasionally it slips out. So, anyways, Mel, you
What,
take care.
fun? Fishing?
No. Yeah, fishing. Yeah, fun. I
Frolicking?
don't like fun. Yeah.
Fudge?
Oh, is it really? Well, that explains a lot. Okay, all YouTube
What's that?
Premiere, Mike B, and welcome Mike B, is available. The Google Mini is available to all YouTube Premiere users. Okay, that explains it, because I am a Premiere user.
Oh, you pay for YouTube?
Uh-huh. I got tired of the damn commercials.
Oh.
I don't have to look at anybody's commercials. Because I just got tired of them.
Ah.
And, it was worth it to me. I shut it off because I thought, and every video I watched, there was right in the mid. It could be a 2-minute commercial and or it could be a 2-minute video. They'd have a 1-minute-long commercial right in the friggin' middle. I thought, I don't need to, oh, he's talking about the Running Man
Cue
timer.
old
Yeah.
Shuffle Shoe.
Yeah. Yeah, I will. Anyways, yeah, that's why I pay for it. So, all right, we have killed this horse as long as we can. I'm going to start the timer. Mel, thanks a lot. Guys, I'll be in the chat and be back in a minute. Threescore and several years ago, a person was brought forward. That person would be me. It was with the idea that all things are not equal. It was with the idea that not everyone is a winner. It was with the idea that not everyone is a loser. And the best that we can hope for is to die in our sleep. With these truths being self-evident, I have a daydream. That daydream is to lead this nation, nay, this world, into a glorious future of mediocrity. A world where every household will have an endless supply of toilet paper, and where all of our Australian brothers and sisters will never be considered below us, even though they are down under. A world where our Canadian allies will never have to say, "I'm sorry," just for being Canadian, or to be ridiculed for not knowing that their bacon is just round ham. A world where the British, will never have to be reminded that they had to ask the Yanks, the Canucks, the Aussies, and the Kiwis to bail them out of not one, but two world wars. A world where the French will never have to speak French again, so that everyone can understand them when they say, "We don't surrender," and they can fight for their own freedom. I am Lloyd Mendenhall, the Grumpy Vlogger, and I am running for president in 2020. And I approve this message. Okay, folks, you know what I say. First off, I appreciate everybody being here. Everybody stay safe. Let's keep the peace. Be good to each other. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. And I don't have my mask, but be safe, okay? I am the Grumpy Vlogger, and I am out of here. Bye-bye for now. Well, I say I'm out of here. Later, guys.